What's up, and welcome back to another video. Might I say you're looking pretty nice today. That's a nice shirt. What color is it? It's cool. I like it. Anyway, today we're going to be getting into a game about fishing. Just a normal fishing game. So if you're new here or you haven't already, please go hit that subscribe button. Leave a like on the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. It all helps, and it's all greatly appreciated. And anyway, let's dive right into today's video. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Well, alright. I guess it's time to undock and go catch some fish. Get this little tutorial. Move with WAS to rotate the camera, yeah. Fishing spot, let's catch some fish. How does this work? F to start fishing. F at the right time to reel faster. Alright, easy enough. I caught a blue mackerel. And another blue mackerel. Okay, so I guess that's how the fishing spots are going to work. So this fishing spot is just going to be the same fish. That's why there's the little picture of it in the middle of the mini game thing. Okay, and this spot has been depleted. So there is a limited amount of fish in each spot. Let's go check out another one. Catch some more fish. What is this? A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite. Let's check out this fishing spot. I don't have the right equipment for this spot. Okay, I guess I need a different fishing pole to fish here. What about this fishing spot? Yeah, okay. What did we catch? A cod? Okay, they take up a little L-shaped inventory space. That'll be interesting to work with. I can rotate them, so we'll put that one right there. stick this one right here. And that was all we could get from that one. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Okay. Well, we have the time and the space, I think, to check out this fishing spot. This looks like more blue mackerels. But that's okay, because right now I kind of just need the money. And I can't catch much else, I don't think. I guess cod are probably worth more, they take up more space. Trophy cod. 28.2 centimeters. I caught a really big fish. I swear, it was this big. Alright, it's starting to get dark. It seems like I don't want to be out in the dark. Select your lights by holding E, toggle them with right click. Lights help you see, but make you more visible too. Interesting. Alright, so let's dock this thing. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Selling fish helps the town, pays off my debt. Got it. Well, I mean, I have some fish, so where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. The fishmonger. Well, let's go sell some fresh fish. I did catch the trophy one. And I have a storage locker. I think I'm gonna put, I don't know if I can do something special with it at some point, so I'm gonna put the trophy fish in my storage locker for now. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? Or what's your name? What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. So, let's see what you've got. Alright, what do we have? We've got some cod and some blue mackerel. Blue mackerel are worth almost $11, $10.38. We had about like 7 of them, and the cod are worth $17, almost $18, $17.50. Went just in that debt by the $1.50 at a time. Made $112. Nice. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here. I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? It's a research part. Okay, I'm not sure what to do with that yet, but we'll figure it out. Just put it in my storage for now. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is upfront, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from rocks or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she is currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the water line, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Okay, I don't really have a lot of money, but let's see what I can do. I have a coastal. These are both shallow. I mean, this one only takes up 2 spaces. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It takes up less space on my boat. Why not? Doesn't say that the other one catches more fish or anything. And they have to go on the spots with the hooks on them. I can't put it somewhere else. You also get engines, nets, but there aren't any, and lights. But I am broke, and it is dark. But also got a research part. A research rods. You can also do engines, pots, or nets, but let's probably just do fishing for now. It's coastal and shallow. It takes up 3, but it catches 2 different, well, fish from 2 different types of areas. We have an encyclopedia that lists all the types of fish, everything that I've caught so far. And let's sleep until the next day. Alright, we're getting closer to getting that debt paid off and owning a brand new boat. We just have to catch some more fish. So that's what I'm gonna do. Turn my lights off. It's daytime, I don't think I need them. Get out here and hit this fishing spot. And what do we have here? A bunch of Gulf flounders that have filled up my inventory. So we're gonna head back towards the Greater Marrow and sell some stuff. And we're back. Let's sell some fish, clear my debt. Had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay above normal prices. Tell me about it. 1 Gulf flounder, 1 gray eel. Just bring them when you have them. You'll need to have another rod that can handle shallow water. Already got it. Have you got any fish for that order? Yes. Well, that was convenient. Now I just need to get an eel. And sell these other ones. Alright. We're getting closer to paying off our debt on the boat and being independent fishermen. So let's head out and clear some more of these fishing spots and catch some different stuff. See if I can find... Are these eels? These look like eels. It's shallow. You said I would need a shallow pole. And they were, but there was only 2 of them. I don't remember how many spots there were I needed for that order, but they didn't take up a lot of space. Still have some time in the day. Let's catch some more. Alright, finished fishing that spot, got some blue mackerel, and it's getting a little late. I don't see any fog though, but let me turn my lights on. And let's head back to town. Alright, let's turn in the fish for that order and sell these other ones. Pay off this debt and own our boat. Our very second, at least, boat. The fishmonger wraps up the order and hands you some money. I've got another order here, a little more curious, a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days, they only feed at night. Some prefer deeper water. It's important to know what depth you're working with. Alright, and we have almost paid off our debt. So let's sleep through this night and go catch some more fish. Oh, a hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come to fish. I've come to see the area. I've come to meet people. I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Okay. Well, that was weird. I mean, I said I was here to fish. I'm a fisherman. There seems to be stuff here for me because there are fish. There were fish. It looks like I've caught them all. Very much clearing this area out. I see a spot right here. Can I fish this one, or is this like outside? Do I need a different type of fishing pole? Yup, oceanic. Well, look, there's one right here. We'll go fish this one. And what do we got? These look like different fish. They look small. Nope, just a bunch of blue mackerels again. But they'll give me some money. On to the next one. Let's go fish out this spot. What do we get here? And we got some cod this time. And it's getting kind of late. Yeah, we're kind of far away. It's getting kind of late, and we're gonna head back now. Inventory's a little full anyway. Alright, we're back. Let's sell these fish. Let's sell this haul. The cod and the blue mackerel. Oh, I think we cleared the debt. The mayor's walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger service. He might have something to talk to you about. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Okay, nice. It's nighttime. Let's peek out here and see if we can catch some squids. We did. We caught 4 squids. And now it's really dark out there. We're gonna head back. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Awesome. Nice to know. So let's do a little bit of that. After we turn in the fish for this order, we have the squids right there. I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. Rods, reels, and rigs added to cabin. Cool. The dry dock. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects, lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? Plenty of decent materials around the coast, shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Okay. New holes, 2 rod spaces, 4 net spaces, 2 engine, 1 light. Okay, I don't have any of that stuff yet. Don't know where to get it. The only thing I have is the money. Alright, now let's go check out that book. Read to unlock selected active book. Pass time to read. Rods, reels, and rigs. Okay. 2 squid, 1 grouper. Okay, so this is just like my quests, or my core pursuits. Okay. Good to know. I think that's it for now. Let's sleep until morning. Alright. Well, let's see what the mayor wants. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Sure, why not? The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Okay. My compass and map. The Greater Marrow, the Marrows. I'm gonna assume it's probably that X right there, which is the one that's just right across this little, what is this, a bay? A little something? This little shallows area between the islands. We catch some fish on the way. I guess catch a fish on the way. There was 1 blue mackerel there. But it's some money. It was directly in my path, so why not? I'm gonna slowly make my way over here. And we made it. Let's deliver this package. What? A delivery? He tears a small hole in the paper, peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose? He hands you some money. $25. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. Sustainable fishing. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. Okay. We're not going to do too much here right now, because we need to do some fishing and find a way to get materials. We got some stingrays. Hopefully these are worth some money, because they take up a whole lot of space. Hey look, there's some wood. A dredge. Don't have the right equipment to dredge. Okay. Well, it's probably going to take me a good bit of the day to get back, and my inventory is a little full, so see you there. You know what? It's not super late. Let's go out and do a little more fishing. A little more night fishing. We got time for one more trip. Maybe we'll find some different fishing spots and some more valuable fish out here somewhere. Well, we got another eel. That's all that one had. What else do we got? You know what? Oh, there's a spot right there. Hold on. We got some more squid, but it is very dark and foggy. I think we're gonna go spend the night over here. Okay, we made it. Let's check out the trader. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that? No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinket you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? I don't think I do, actually. Well, at least we know. He buys things that aren't fish. And we'll probably rest here. Go out and catch some more fish in the morning, when it's not creepy and foggy. Go catch some fish and make some money, because I need to figure out how to get a dredge so I can upgrade my boat. Look, there's some fish right here. How nice of them. Well, it was flounders, but then there was this one. Cyclopean flounder. A sprawling jellied mass spills from a single eye socket. What appears to be a dark pupil, in fact, is in the center is an egg. What? Okay, let's get back over here and sell all this stuff. My inventory's full. Okay, so we can complete this order and we have a weird fish. So you wanted... wait. We don't have the fish for this order because that's not right. I mean, it'll let me put it there. Yeah, just hold that for now. Yeah, that definitely wasn't it. He's still telling me to come back when I have everything. I hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open from its stomach and pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Okay. Alright, well, he doesn't buy the handkerchief, so let's sell all these fish. These squids and eels and flounders. And yeah. Wait, a man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. Do you? And I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Okay. Creepy dude. Let's talk to the mayor. What can I do for you? What happened to the fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of materials. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never even came back. Now, what else can I do for you? Okay, yeah, we're not going to go through all this. If you want a lore dive, comment below, like the video. I'll do one in the next episode. We'll intro with a lore dive. But for now, let's see if we can buy, if there's anything worth buying. A motor, 14 knots. That one does 10. They both are the same one. I mean, it'll still make me faster either way, so yeah, we'll get it. And we'll install it. And now we have 2 boats. Or we have 2 motors, not 2 boats. Well, let's go catch some fish. Well, we're not a whole lot faster. We're a little bit faster, though. It's a slight difference. But it's something. It is something. Okay, we got one blue mackerel out of that. I think we're kind of depleting the fish in this area for now. This is south. I think this is Blackstone Isle. I think this is where we need to go. Still can't fish there. I don't know why I checked. What about this one? Hey, I can fish in this one. Okay, well, we only got one cod out of this one, and this was a new fishing spot too, so I'm pretty sure I have not fished there yet. This is the farthest outside of the little area I've gone. But let's see what this guy wants. Ruined mansion. A man is standing in a doorway watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Sure. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, a music box, and a key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Well, okay then. But right now it's really late, so probably gonna sleep. Gonna go in the workshop. It's locked. Okay. Well then, yeah, we're probably gonna rest. Still no research parts. I did finish my book. Real fish 10% more effectively. Let's start this other one. And yeah, now we'll rest. And now we have a dredge. So now I think we can probably get the materials and stuff. That's how I'll get the wood and things like that. So where was that? There was one spot somewhere. Oh well, let's fish up these. Make some monies. Good bit of money from that one. Good bit of cod, 4 cod. It's a lot better than the one we got yesterday. Still can't fish at that spot. What is this thing over here? This shiny golden thing in the water. What are you? Collect item. 21st August 1927. Added to the cabin. Okay. Can I fish this spot? Yep. Some more blue mackerel and another weird fish. Another mutated, aberrated, whatever you want to call it. My inventory's kind of full, so we're going to head back and sell some stuff. Well, actually, there's another gold thing over here. We're going to go get that, and then we're going to go back and sell some stuff. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Well, add it to the list. I got other things to do right now. Lighthouse keeper? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of the Greater Marrow where the currents carry in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Have you heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me? Or is this just another of the fog's tricks? I think I'm really here. Who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. Okay. I don't, but yeah. Builder, you approach a woman sitting on the dockside staring out at sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? Peaceful, difficult. It's peaceful. It's gotta be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I need to just get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. It's not so bad here. She's gazing out at sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. Really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. And just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Okay. New place to find. But first, let's sell some fish. And let's go see what these little message in a bottle things were. Morning of the 2nd day of the honeymoon and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain, Ocean's Riches. It was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. That was 20th August 1927. Let's do 21st. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious. Alright, well, there was a couple of notes written by some people in 1927. I don't know how long ago that was. I guess that X is where we need to look. But I also still need to repair my boat at the shipwright. It's looking a bit banged up. Yes, it is. I can repair that here if you'd like. Yes, I would. We'll just repair all 30 bucks. Not too bad. Anything new in here? No, I think I have to use research to unlock those things. Well, let's rest for the night and see if we can go catch some fish and an artifact tomorrow. And we're back after a long day of dredging and a little bit of fishing. I do have the other fish for that order, I think, because it definitely wasn't that one. Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. I've got one here for you. In fact, it's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed up at the shipwright. Okay. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two and check on it. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Okay, and now he sells crab pots too. But I just need to sell these fish. And I got 2 cloth and 1 wood and a research part out of my dredging. So we'll go ahead and use that probably on this fishing pole. Oceanic, but it takes up 4 slots. We'll go ahead and get it anyway, because it's a different one that one doesn't do and I don't have. And let me repair this crab pot. Looks like some of your equipment can use fixing. Yep, it could. Thank you. And I think that's it. Pop into the dry dock and store some of these materials. Rod spaces, net spaces. Let's do a net space. I don't have a net yet. And conveniently we have just enough material to actually complete this. And I have enough money to purchase. Nice. I can now have a net that I don't know where to get one because I don't think I've seen one for sale. So I'm gonna rest until morning and then get back out there. Back from another exciting day. No artifact, but a bunch of fish. We got this mini-eyed mackerel, gill plates dotted with eyeballs, superfluous but scanning frantically. All eyes see right through you. And we're gonna sell all those and this. Not all schools of fish are the same. Some contain abnormal specimens you can tell just from looking from the surface. And I found a gold ring. So I don't know what to do with that, but I dredged that up. Actually, let me go back in here. I think I want to buy 1 more crab pot. It's only $100, yeah. I think I'll get it. Help me finish that little pursuit, the little job he gave me to catch them crabs faster. And while I have some money, let's get Oceanic 410. I can't really fit that in here though. I've got shallow. I can't put it there. It won't let me just put it in. Just sit it somewhere else. I can't just have it here and not use it. I kinda need the, okay, there we go. I can just send it to my actual storage, and then I can get this Oceanic one and put it here. Still nothing new, nothing else unlocked. Okay, well, we're gonna rest for the night and do another day. And we're back with from a way more eventful day. I have one of the crabs for the crab pot order. I have this big guy, the fiddler crab. I found the artifact key. Oh yeah, I found a ring, the key, an iron chain, a research part. Found some wood. There was another piece of wood that I need to go back for. And a bronze whaler, which we're gonna sell. Don't think I need it. And I did find out that the other fish that I put in my storage, they do rot over time, so can't store fish. And we're gonna throw this plank of wood and the rod upgrade, because I think I need that. I need more rooms for the different types of fishing rods. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and probably mangrove, coastal, volcanic, shallow. Each of these catch 2 types. That one catches 4, but that takes up a lot of spaces. I already have this one unlocked, which just goes way back there to that one thing. So yeah, probably gonna go ahead and go do this one. And now let's actually go buy this new fishing pole. If you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look through this book on the house. She pulls a book from a toolbox nearby and hands it to you. A few of the pages are stuck together with grease. Cool. So coastal and shallow. I have coastal and I have shallow. So we're gonna sell this one because I'm not gonna need it. I'll have one that can do this, and then I can sell this one, and then we can get the coastal shallow one. No, we can't because I can't afford it. That's okay. We can still catch oceanic fish, and I have some rings I can go sell. So, gonna rest for the night. Actually, start reading this book. Then we'll rest. Then we'll head out to go sell this stuff in Little Marrow and probably explore around that island like I explored around the Greater Marrow Island. So, let's go do that. Alright, we're in Little Marrow. Let's sell this stuff. The gold ring, it's only worth 15. Not great, but that's something. Iron chain, 750 and 25, 426. I think that got us close. Are we like 10 away? Or are we right on it? Also got the crab out of the crab pot to complete that little job for the fishmonger, but right now we're gonna explore around this island. Okay, stopping in Little Marrow because it got late and I can sell some of this stuff I dredged up. That and an old belt buckle, and then I need to rest, and I'll talk to that grieving father. I missed that earlier. I'll talk to him in the morning. Grieving father, hello, is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his memories were home. He wore a bronze belt buckle specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. Ooh. I explained that I sold it to the trader. You Oh, well, maybe that wasn't his. I'd better go and check. The man hurries away towards the trader. Yeah, my bad. Can I buy it back from him? Does he still have it? He pulls a book from a stack sitting on his desk and hands it to you, covered in dust, but otherwise seems in good condition. It doesn't look like I can buy back the belt buckle, so I guess I missed out on whatever I can get from that. Let's talk to the dock worker. You ever do any shipments for Blackstone? That old ruin? Doubt it. Let's see. He flicks through a large logbook. It appears to be a record of shipping manifests. Thought so. It doesn't even have a shipping address. As far as I know, nobody lives there. You know of any shipwrecks? I know there's a few around the eastern side of the island, mostly rotted away by now. Poor souls kept hitting the rocks. I guess there's a blind spot back there where the lighthouse can't be seen. People get turned around. Strange occurrences? Overheard a tale in the tavern some years ago. Sounded pretty strange. Supposedly, some 20-odd years ago, a fisherman from these parts hauled up an old sealed casket from the seafloor. They pried it open and took what was inside for themselves. That very night, the fog rolled in for the first time, and it has cloaked the seas every night since. What was in that accursed casket, nobody knows. All the crew that laid eyes on its contents went mad, or worse. The casket and crew have since disappeared without a trace, but the fog remains. Crazy stuff, huh? It is pretty crazy. What's it like working here? Changeable is the weather. Most days it's pretty quiet. Pay's not great, but the work's straightforward. Suits me to a T. It's good to get that fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get me out on those seas every day. Well, they're not so bad. I'd better go, though. The father? Strange occurrences? I don't get out a lot anymore. I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry, over and over. Begging anyone who would listen. Howling it to the wind. These days, it almost feels like a dream. Anything else? Better go. Let's go turn this artifact in. Alright, let's talk to this guy. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Now go. We have more relics to uncover. Ability unlocked. Haste. Otherworldly speed. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your journey. Anything else? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its power towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? Haste. Instant and cruel, they will impart terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Any others? No. How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before, but 2 decades ago I took up residence here. I found that this island has a certain strength to it, those dark basalt columns stretching downwards into the deep. Anything else? Who owned the relics? Yes, who? He looks at you. For a moment, a look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Anything else? Just to look there, mark the location. Alright, I guess that's it. And actually, anything in the workshop? Go inside. It's locked. Okay. Well, we'll probably end this one here, because this has already been a lot longer of an episode than I intended it to be. So I'll make my way back over to Greater Morrow. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have episode 2 coming out sometime within the next couple of weeks. And yeah, please go like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers in 2025. So thank you and have a day. See you in the next one.